Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jacob. Welcome back to Space Engineers. So, your question may be, what's going to happen today? It might not have been that, in which case I'm going to answer anyway. Not much. So, we need resources. We need some more resources. We need to weld things. I need to do a bit more planning before we do something interesting. If you want to continue watching to see the plans which are going to happen, which I'll do once I get back at base, you can do so. If you are only here for the exciting monologuing, then you could still stay here because I'm also monologuing. That's kind of the deal when you're creating a YouTube video like this. If you are here to see new game mechanics, I'm sorry, but there kind of won't be any. Just a warning. Over to me in the future. So, I have just come back from mining, and as you can see, we have turrets finished. I did this before I went out mining for the platinum and gold. I am going to need to finish the jump drive. We need platinum for the gravity generators, I believe, and the gold for something else. I'll actually check that right now. Production. Superconductors require gold, which I was correct on, and gravity generators also require gold and silver. I don't think I have any of that. Yes, I do have. Good. We needed platinum for something else, but I can't remember what. So, because we've now got the guns online, it means that these things should be connected to the network, and in order to do that, I have welded 3 more refineries, one there, and one here, and then I've welded some more assemblers in the correct places so that all of the connection points work properly. This means that every single turret that we have on this ship as of now can be active and fired and things like that. Now, they don't have ammo because I haven't made any, but we will be able to produce ammo and therefore do good things. You can also see I've welded in a few more thrusters. Now, the problem is I don't think we're going to have enough we're not going to have enough maneuverability in a ship this big with just the regular thrusters in the places that they are, because I don't want there to be thrusters everywhere and large thrusters in all directions. So instead we're going to be using the tiered thrusters, which I have slightly refrained from using, basically because they're a bit overpowered, though they do have their own energy costs, so take it as you will. Yeah, but they do require superconductor conduits, which is why I was gathering platinum. They also require thruster components, which require platinum. They require a lot of computers. I don't know what it's needing to compute, but yeah. So the tiered thrusters are much more expensive, but they are better. Better in terms of space, really. It's basically multiple thrusters in one space. However, instead of using the exact resources of several thrusters in one space, they instead use other components such as superconductor conduits that make it harder to make, if you get my drift. So, what else are we going to do with this design, since I'm not actually going to do anything, because that would require me doing a ton of other things, and that's going to take a while. So, I have decided that this front section, this hangar bay, I don't like it. It's not really... I don't know how I'm going to fit it into the overall design, because what I'm thinking right now is we have the end start coming down here, and then ending in a nose shape and then going up here, and in the nose we could have some broadside cannons or a massive turret thing. I don't know yet, but we will do something with that. That means that the hangar for the attack drone will be gone, and that means we can't bring the attack drone with us. Okay. Well, we can strap onto the side, but there's no real place to put it. Now, the thing that I was thinking of doing is extending this section and having the drone latch onto the back somewhere. So it's in open space, but it's still connected to the ship. and also it would improve the back end so it looks better. This is probably what we're going to go with, since we still need a ship that can slow down the craft that we're trying to steal. But yeah, the private sail I'm currently using as you saw earlier, I'm currently using it as a faster method of getting around. Basically because this ship is very, very, very slow. Like, I have to have 5 kilometers to brake. Slow. That's how slow this thing is. Not to mention the side to side and up and down motion, which is why I'm using tiered thrusters, and it also means we're going to be replacing these 3 tiered thrusters because these are not sufficient. So yeah, in the coming episodes we'll probably place a latch on section here that will accommodate the drone and possibly the mining ship. We should have the jump drive available because we've now got a ton of gold to be able to do things now. This section will be gone, just, you know, gone completely. I don't care about this yellow section. We're going to change it into a nose that will have, you guessed it, additional guns on, because that's what we need. More guns. Add more guns. Basically we're going to decrease this a level and then add some more guns, decrease this a level, add more guns, you mirror as you desire, and then on the front we're going to have some kind of main cannon that we can use to fire at things, which I'm thinking we use the fixed battle cannon, or like an array of the fixed battle cannons, which would be kind of cool. It would allow it to effectively be used as a siege weapon, so it just constantly fires and goes pew 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 pew. Very good. Alternatively, we could have the heavy battery, which is basically 4 of these strapped onto, you know, a Gatling gun, or we could have some broadside ones that we can aim, or we can have a regular battle cannon turret. But no, we're going to go with the fixed ones so that it kind of works as a siege frigate. This will help when we go up against stupidly large ships and stations, none of which are in vanilla, by the way. Just letting you know, those things don't exist in vanilla. Well, except the Argentavis, which we could shoot to oblivion with these things. Yeah, so in between this episode and next, I will be gathering more resources and trying to get things working. Next episode, we will work on the front and the back again, because I like this midsection. Yeah, this midsection kind of back section, except the complete back section kind of looks cool. This bit, however, no, it doesn't look anything like what I'd want it to look like. Well, mainly we fixed the way that it was looking like by adding an extra armor pad here, which we could extend if we wanted to, but that doesn't help because my main goal is to have it so that all guns can fire forward. So I could say focus forward firepower, like, you know, Matt Horner does in StarCraft 2 at the end of the 3rd mission. Never mind, I am referencing things that most people, or a majority of people, or some people may not realise I'm referencing. So, do the front, do the back, next episode. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.